ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that huck and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh, that sounds so good.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Yeah. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the 7th day of August, 2024 already. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. Mark Parrish on his way in. Mark Rosen a little bit later on. Cast of thousands. We might as well get her started. Here's Chad Daniels, our good friend. It's midweek. It's Happy Hump Day. Let's do this. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
I was playing wiffle ball with my son. He's not really into sports, so I was trying to get him into something. He loves wiffle ball, and we were playing, and he was on second base, but everybody else got out, so it was his turn to bat again. So he goes, "Ghosty," on second, and then he ran up. Ghost. Do you guys know what ghosties are? Yeah. Ghost runners. So when it's your turn to bat and you're on base, you can just call for a fake person, and then you can go, and that fake person can score. Why did we ever stop using those as adults? Oh my God, what a great idea kids had, right? I'm not coming into work today. Using a sick day? Oh no, I'm sending a ghosty. Ghosty on my office chair. Oh God, the game's on, but we have to go to church. No, we don't. Holy ghosty. Send him in. Send him in there.
Ballish to me, but
finish line is waiting.
God dang, look at Mark Parrish right out of the gate at 5:31 in the morning. You're just rolling in hot with drinks and food for everybody. Look at you.
Yeah, I figure, that waking up everything wasn't working with me, but I'm being a few years sober now. I want to see if I can kind of make it here on time, actually, from here on moving on. But we'll see how this happens.
Well, you did. You made it.
I did. I was nervous. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I was cutting it close. Thank God McDonald's was quick.
Well, and my guess is you're not coming back Friday, right? Because you were here last Friday to cheer on Audra. My guess is you're taking this Friday off.
How'd you guess?
Bonus Parish Wednesday morning. Maybe you're making up for skipping Friday. I can't blame you.
I do appreciate it. I like it. I will certainly get up and listen, but it is nice listening in bed. I'm glad I was listening to Monday in bed. LD was tough. I had loading dock. That was it.
Yeah, you're going to make it.
Yeah.
You're in the clear. You're going to make a wild card for sure.
Just got to take down Marnie, looks like. And
yeah, there's a bunch of threes. We'll see. And then Zacho and a Hawk square off on Friday against Amelia and Frank and Dave Schwartz.
Hey, Cor, how many wild cards were you hoping to let in?
Well, 3 is the minimum. 6 was the max.
We had to do a play-in game. If there's too many threes.
That was suggested.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask that. What are we going to do if there's too many threes?
The only problem with that is what if there's 7 threes?
And then those bitches got to play.
But I'm saying, do we have a 7-way game?
Or I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
Yeah. I love the playing game.
I like it too.
It just delays the tournament a couple of weeks, but that's fine too.
We could do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah.
Thursday.
Which, based on talking to Matt Minster, talking to AJ, I mean, it's scheduling the semis is going to be based on who makes it through, and that might have to be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're just going to have to get the semis and finals scheduled whenever people are available. So I guess one of the options we'll have to do is if the only way we can do semis for a while is Tuesdays, then on Fridays we'll just have the normal people play, even if they're still in the tournaments.
I'd like that.
We'll find that out. Yeah, you get a practice round.
Stay warm, baby. Stay warm.
I'm going to staying warm and watching the gals chuck the javelin like Lamar Luttrell.
Yeah.
Over in Paris. It is crazy. They know the second they let it go whether or not they threw it well or not, which makes sense. They're world-class athletes. The second they let it go, they start celebrating, or the look on their face is like, son of a bitch. That's not going to go far enough.
I do love that every Olympics, every 4 years, like the Jerry Seinfeld jokes I'm telling you from the last time come out. And it's amazing how how well he nailed it.
Which ones? Walk us through that.
Where he's talking about, I wish I could do it as well verbatim right now. But when he's talking about how, you train your whole life, you're doing push-ups since you were a fetus, you travel halfway around the world, your whole family is there, you've been eating right, not a drink in your life, getting great nights of sleep, and then gun goes off, you lose.
And it's over.
It's over that quickly. And like he just talks about how the photo finish at the end where he kind of uses his face and he does this one where he's like, first, gold, silver, bronze.
Right.
Best guy in the world. Never heard of him.
That's what we had with Noah Lyles.
Exactly.
Right?
He nailed it. Yeah.
What was it? 5/1000ths of a second or something like that? I forget the exact number, but it was crazy close.
And you look at that picture, the fourth guy is right there off the podium.
Zach and I were just watching the, what is this, Zach? The 800, right? So they go around twice. And there was a group of about 7 guys that crossed the line within about, a second and a half or 2 seconds. And then one guy about 5 seconds behind them.
Yeah.
That guy is blazing fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
But compared to the 6 or 7 that finished in front of him, embarrassed this dude.
It is amazing. That's one of the things I do love about the Olympics is like people have no problem with silvers. Like it's just so kind of different from my hockey mindset. Like anything but gold sucks. I have a silver medal and it sucks because that means you are one win away from a gold. But you see, like you were saying, Corey, how they go into it and they're like, even if I run my best, I'm not beating that guy. I'm going for a silver and bronze. And you see the guys, people, men or women, crying just as hard for that bronze as the gold medal winners. The Olympics are absolutely awesome. We don't shut it off in the Parrish household. We watch it and we watch the replays. And Cody Hawker last night, that was absolutely incredible.
Didn't see that.
The 1500, there was 2 guys, Ingebrigtsen and Kerr.
It's a law firm.
Yes, it is. The two favorites. I can't remember where Ingebrigtsen from. Probably Netherlands, something like that. Obviously, a Scandinavian country.
Yeah, call him that.
And Kerr was Great Brit.
I get those
and it was kind of between those two. There was just a ton of smack talk going into this the 1500, and it was those two were going to battle. And that Ingebrigtsen tried to just outrun. He just kind of started sprinting right off the bat, hoping that he could just outleg everybody. And that Kerr kind of stayed with him. And then our Hawker, who was kind of middle of the pack the whole time, finally comes back and just blows by him in the home stretch. And we get gold and silver. And Kerr gets silver, and the favorite Ingebrigtsen gets 4th. It was just like, that's awesome.
Here's the Seinfeld bit you were just talking about.
Last, then win the silver. If you think about it, you win the gold, you feel good. You win the bronze, you think, well, at least I got something. But you win that silver, that's like, congratulations, you almost won.
Nailed it.
Of all the losers, you came in first of that group. You're the number 1 loser. No one lost ahead of you. And they don't lose by much. These short races, 300ths of a second, 200ths of a second. I don't know how they live with that the rest of their lives, because you got to tell the story. Everyone wants to hear the story. Wow, congratulations, silver medal. Did you trip? Did you not hear the gun go off? Tell us what happened. It's 100th of a second. People say, what was the difference in the margin there? What was it? Well, it was like from now to now to now, now to now, now to now to now, now. That was it.
That's brilliant.
Nailed it.
He the man.
Man, the
Yes,
guy
he
in the
is.
800 was trash talking as he crossed the line easily in front of the entire group. The American got second, so he's moving on to the semis. Anyway,
There we go.
We got women climbing that wall on 852 right now.
Oh, I have not seen that yet, and I've heard it's
sick.
pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Sport climbing.
under 5 seconds or something like that. The guy did it.
It's pretty cool.
Can you imagine,
Pretty cool.
you can, Mark. How many people must be working different roles in the Olympics? Not athletes working the Olympics.
Volunteers, right. Like
the judges.
You need 1 million of them. Absolutely.
People guiding you around, handing out condoms.
That's an important role. Actually, very, very important.
Yeah.
Not celebrated enough. Actually, that person.
Well, that's why they need
Mr.
years.
Condom hander outer.
Brilliant.
I forgot about that.
Because it is
campaign.
It is absolutely true though. Like because all these people have just been so focused and so determined and disciplined and taking care of themselves that once they're Jeepers. Are you kidding me? That was cool. And yeah, once they're done, they have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had at the Olympics afterwards.
I bet.
Yeah, we've seen pictures.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday in Abbott's office.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. We'll tell you off here.
Yeah, you'll know.
It's true.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. I love it.
The best.
It's funny, too. Now, I never cared about watching the opening and closing ceremonies, but since I literally have never wasn't there for the opening and closing ceremonies in 2006, I love watching them now. And I thought Paris was pretty damn cool. I love the hard rock section. Did you see the heavy metal?
Yeah, man.
That was badass.
Gojira,
right?
Yep. Yeah, right. Pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Rock and roll.
Gojira.
KOC talked to the media yesterday. We got some audio from him getting ready for the Raiders game this weekend.
Which Hawk and I are pumped for.
Oh, yeah, man. Can't wait. Are you kidding me?
No, I can't
Darnold's going to play, man.
Nice. Oh, he is?
He's going to start.
Well, I was wrong about that. I didn't think he'd play at all.
I know. That's
well, you know what happens when you assume
bad things?
You make an ass out of Uma Thurman.
What's that from?
I just Google it. Oh, you are. You're actually going to Google it.
I like that.
Vikings list Sam Darnold as unofficial starter before preseason opener. I don't know if that means.
I don't think he's going to play.
Chart.
I think he's just number one on the depth chart.
Right.
They're just announce it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have to. People are expecting. They're asking, who's your number one? Who's your number one? Even though it doesn't really matter right now.
They got me on that one.
Well, but he might, though. Here's your out clause, Christopher. KLC in the press conference yesterday said he's not. They have a plan for Saturday and beyond, but they're not announcing it to the public yet because they haven't told the players themselves. And he said, "I want the players to hear it from me, not on Twitter."
Good.
Well, here's what .com Tom says: Sam Darnold to start in Vikings preseason opener versus Raiders.
There you go.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're real close.
He's pretty tapped in.
Yeah,
Tom does a pretty good job of reporting. I mean, that's not something that I've heard.
Yeah, me either.
But Tom's pretty tapped in. So I'm gonna trust Tom here.
We are real close to having Bell Bank sponsoring Tom Pelissero to be a weekly guest on this Power Trip Morning Show. Real close.
Love.com.
High level meetings. That's Jaden Daniels crap. Nobody cares about him. Don't even know who he is. Not related to him.
Oh, she fell. The American fell. No.
Is she gonna make it?
Almost 8 seconds.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, here we go.
Different situation. Sam Darnold is going to get the start in the Vikings preseason opener. And right now, their depth chart, which again, make of those what you will, but it's Nick Mullins / J.J. McCarthy right now listed together in the number 2 spot. That certainly would raise some questions about, potentially, if Sam Darnold is the starter in week 1, could Nick Mullins be dressed and active as the number 2 quarterback on game day, avoiding a situation where you have an injury or something and you thrust J.J. McCarthy in right away? There's still time to go in this quarterback competition. J.J. McCarthy will certainly get his opportunities in the preseason to show what he can do. No decisions yet, other than we now know Sam Darnold, who has been well-traveled to this point in his career, former high draft pick himself, going to start the Vikings preseason opener. Minnesota.
There you go, baby.
Look. That's why depth charts are dumb this time of year, and that's why the coaches are just playing us for fools. Because look, there's no such thing as a tie on a depth chart. They know whether they think J.J. McCarthy or Nick Mullins is the backup.
Yeah.
The answer is McCarthy, but they want both of them to try their hardest and do their best. It's fake motivation and all that garbage. There's no tie for second.
No, and
sometimes you're a little bit surprised too by going that way, just because maybe somebody steps up too, and you're like, well, I'm kind of glad that I didn't say I wanted the other guy or thought the other guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, McCarthy he'll be the backup when the season starts.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what happens when you assume.
You make an ass out of Uma
But
Thurman.
Tom just not. He didn't. He said the exact opposite.
Yeah, and where is that? What is that from? Did you Google it?
No,
What's that?
I did.
Make an ass out of you and me?
He got right to the fingers on the keyboard and went too hard.
I forget who said that. That is Dave Letterman, isn't it?
So what did you type in?
You know what happens when you assume.
Did you type
didn't
ass
hit enter?
in Uma Thurman? You type in Uma Thurman, you're going to get there faster.
Man, Uma Thurman, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
The Bride.
Kill Bill.
That's right. The Bride. Oh, look at those
Do
two.
you guys think of her with Pulp Fiction or Kill Bill first? Because I go straight to Kill Bill.
I go Pulp Fiction.
Really?
Yeah. That was the original one movie that I saw Uma Thurman kind of kick ass in.
a sword in her hand.
Yep.
That's the scene for me, man.
Yep.
And I love Kill Bill.
Oh, I know.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, but for some, I always Pulp Fiction. The shot of adrenaline in her chest, man. That scene was
That's pretty badass.
That is a scene I will never forget.
Yeah, it's a hard one to watch.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
So how's that Google
Is
coming?
it Stuart Smalley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our guy Al
Was it
Franken.
really?
Yeah, no, I Googled
Go, lady, go.
You nailed it.
Whoa!
that
Did you
was
see how close
close.
that was?
6/1000th of a second.
Whoa!
Indonesia versus who? China? Is that who the other one was?
Yes.
Thought it was a Chinese flag.
Whoa!
Assuming she lost.
Yeah, she looks devastated.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is the winner.
Yeah, they aren't hiding it. A lot of times,
Well, no,
the
it's-
gymnasts are like, "No, you did great. I'm so glad for you." Meanwhile, they're simmering inside.
Yeah, they know exactly.
That lady was ready to kill that other lady.
Yeah.
A lot of hugs in gymnastics. Not a lot of hugs so far in sport climbing.
No.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show with Mark Parrish after this on the Fan.
The Fan.
The Power Hour begins at 8 a.m. You can watch it at KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
And welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It is Wednesday morning, the 7th of August. Hello to everybody who was out in Wilmer last night. Lovely, perfect evening. And in Wilmer last night. Thank you for coming out. Tonight, we get to redo the Shakopee show, so we'll be down at Rhythm on the Rails. Fun show, right, Zacho?
Oh, it's crazy. They put the stage up in the street.
Yeah.
And there's people for miles. It's amazing.
It's the coolest, man. It is, it's the closest I'll get to being a rock star. It's super fun, man. There's just so many people. You can sing Happy Birthday, and they dig it. It's fun.
Awesome.
So that'd be good. So come on out. We got a beautiful, beautiful stretch of weather in front of us. Am I right?
Absolutely. Oh, my Lord, is it nice being back in the 70s.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like getting an erection?
Whoa.
No.
Too bad. You like Auntie Anne's?
Yeah, yesterday we discussed what would be on my death row meal, and I thought that, root beer floats would be in the mix.
Right.
No doubt about it, Annie Ann's is in that conversation. It would be Raising Cane's,
Yeah.
Red Lobster, Cheddar Bay Biscuits, Annie Ann's pretzels,
Okay.
Honey and Mackey's ice cream,
Let's go.
Yep.
State Fair cheese curds, and then flip the switch. Right? Light me up.
Do you like the smell of Auntie Anne's?
It's intoxicating.
They've come out with a fragrance.
It's surprisingly captivating, mysteriously alluring. The enchanting aroma of hot and handmade pretzels dripping with butter. It tantalizes every sense, and then some. Need by Auntie Anne's. Surrender to the smell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would bang Jabba the Hutt if you sprayed that stuff on him.
Well, you know
what I mean?
You know what? Did you guys hear?
Spray me with it.
There's a lawsuit going out there. Because Rosie's suing Auntie Anne's for this line.
Surrender to the smell.
That is his tagline. It's his
Mark.
tagline. When he picks up a bee, as he likes to say.
Yeah.
That's what he likes to say.
Gross, Rosie.
I get just as aroused by pretzel
Told you.
points as I do by the fragrance.
I knew there was going to be an erection involved.
Surrender to the smell.
Oh, my God.
Rosie.
I can hear him whispering.
Listening to that kind of makes me wonder if it's an SNL skit or not.
Have you? It's not. That's real. I've heard about this as well.
Yeah,
This
man.
is legit. So, have you guys had the Annie Ann's pretzels yet at Subway? Those like foot long $3 pretzels.
I have, yes.
No.
They're solid. They don't quite taste the same though, Zacho. Do you agree?
Correct, yes.
They're worth every penny though. For $3, absolute
But they're not
steal.
made the same. I mean,
Correct.
They're different.
Right. They are a little bit different, but for the convenience factor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the kiddo, which I can't believe because she's my kid, likes Subway, which is fantastic. Right? Way to branch out. Way to try something new.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
That's huge progress.
Super huge,
Yeah.
right? So
It's
she's
time for them to switch to Pepsi.
the most basic sub of all time, but still, whatever. She's going for it, which is cool.
Fine.
I wouldn't eat it, but she is. So when I tag along, there's that Annie Ann foot-long $3 pretzel, and I say, Utah, give me 2.
Surrender to the smell.
And then you say surrender to the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I say to Max when he walks in here on Monday mornings.
Surrender to the smell.
Surrender to the smell.
Brett, surrender to the smell.
I like that we're crossing over universes, though. I like Subway just going, let's get Annie Ann's in here, too.
Yeah.
Right? If Marvel can just have a multiverse and have every superhero ever from every era just hang out together, why can't the kid have Subway and I have Annie Ann's at the same time?
Yeah.
Well said, Cor.
Yeah,
Saw
and
that movie last night.
what's that?
I saw
great
Deadpool
point.
last night.
Oh, yeah?
And
I will say I concur with what Hawk said.
Thankfully, yes, thank you.
About like
confusing.
There's just a lot that you really, if you didn't watch all those movies, you really got to like have an active head and just kind of like
That's your screen.
try to follow along as best as you can.
Because there's nothing worse than lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paris Hilton.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
but,
Great point.
I would say this is going to be maybe a preposterous statement, but I thought there was almost too much action. I enjoyed the dialogue. I enjoyed the comedy more than the actual fighting scenes, and there was a ton of fighting, so that was the only criticism I had. But otherwise, it's a great movie. You should definitely see it in theaters. And
Yeah.
but wow.
Now have Deadpool and Wolverine had dialogue, maybe?
You know what one of my favorite Minnesota sayings is? In theaters. Because, like Zacho just said, and you guys say it a lot up here. You say, I think you should see that movie in theaters. Like, how many should I go to?
Yeah.
Oh, go see it in a theater.
I see it. I say in the theater. I think people say the phrase in theaters, though.
Yeah. I was going to say, yeah.
Thank you, Zach, for concurring with me, because I thank you. I just was completely lost.
I was making, I finally was able to make some connections, and I was like, okay, then this must be this, and made some educated guesses along the way that I think were good, but I don't know.
Do you feel like throughout the film you had an active head?
Well,
Yeah. Were you
A couple times, yeah.
A couple times.
yeah,
Well, it was a long movie.
I can't believe you stayed on top of the movie at all then. Brett, have you seen it, Brett?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a huge Marvel nerd, so yeah, I saw that. I think day one, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't see like Loki both seasons, you might be a little lost.
Yeah,
but-
Really?
I didn't even know that was a
I
thing.
didn't know what.
I mean,
That was the one that Turner was kind of iffy on.
You've seen all of them, right?
I haven't seen the Lokis. No, I've seen every other Disney spin-off or Star Wars, everything that they've done, Marvel, all that, except for Loki for some reason. Turner just hasn't been into the Loki ones.
Yeah.
Saw a couple episodes of the first season. That was it.
I think it's great. I think the Channing Tatum cameo is A+.
Oh, thanks for ruining it.
Come on. What did you just do?
I was going to go see it in theaters.
I legitimately didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing going into the movie. That was a very pleasant surprise.
Not
I
anymore.
apologize to the people who haven't seen it.
Wait.
Oh, you just blew it for everybody.
Everybody read the book, right?
Oh, Channing Tatum's in Deadpool and Wolverine. There's a nice cameo. Sauce just ruined it.
Just hang on. Everybody's read the book.
What book?
Exactly. Inside joke.
Christopher, I learned yesterday that if you are confused on House of the Dragon about anything,
yes,
Brett, you listen to the recaps, right? There's a podcast or something,
right? Yeah.
So he can fill in all the gaps.
Good. I do have questions.
I had a really surfacey question about which dragon that girl was looking for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was waiting for this other one that I've seen on social media. And he's like, that one's dead. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
And he's like, that one died a long time ago. I'm like, where was I? It's like before the series even started. I'm like, I'm so confused. But he listens to the recaps. And Brett, you're saying it's a gigantic help.
Oh, it's huge.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have never known any of these dragon names or been able to keep up with the Rhaenas and Rhaenysas and Rhaenyras, and there's all the names are so similar that actually like watching the recaps and them just explaining it, or like the Tapestry Open.
Yeah.
He'll actually go through and explain like what it means and what they're trying to get at.
I should.
Yeah, I love the
That's
recaps.
good. I don't know why I haven't done that. I
Yeah.
love listening to podcasts.
Paul, your hands up.
Okay. Don't all attack me at once.
Listen, don't even try to defend yourself, sir.
Why would you watch a show where you need to listen to something afterwards?
You don't have to.
But if like it's that confusing,
it's just a lot. That's all. There's just a very complex.
It's a universe
power struggle. Yeah, there's a lot of characters. It's not 3 characters. It's 90, right? And some of them you're like, well, wait a minute. Who is that guy related to again? And who is he sleeping with? It's got to be a family member. This is Thrones.
Yeah, why do those people have dark hair, but these people all have blonde hair?
Right. So
that's it.
And you know what the answer is, by the way. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is the ones of us that are just watching it on the surface, I understand 90% of what's going on. The other 10% I'm in the dark on. Brett's saying that 10% gets filled in by the podcast.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, that's about right. And I still not even on their level of understanding the universe, and they actually do a thing where, because the book's already out on this, right? It's not like Game of Thrones where, we're still kind of waiting on George to figure it out.
Yeah.
All of it's done for House of Dragons, so and for Fire and Blood. So they don't do the spoilers or what could be spoilers from the books until like the very end. They give you like a huge warning. Oh. Not like Sauce just did with Channing Tatum.
Well, I know now I'm not going to go see those movies.
Yeah,
Totally
Came out 2 weeks ago.
Totally ruined it.
Everybody's seen it.
Oh my God.
I didn't say who he is. And furthermore, to defend myself, it's all over social media.
Nope.
It's everywhere.
I haven't seen it.
I've blocked all Deadpool and Wolverine on social media, so I didn't get a spoiler.
It's hard, but you got to put your hat in your hand and say, Lord, I apologize.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
He's Howard the Duck.
See?
Just looked it up on social.
Isn't he in he's in a Marvel movie?
Yeah,
They passed by him in a Marvel, because he's a Marvel character.
Like, I think it might be Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
and
he's sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
He's got a drinking problem.
Yeah, well, he's a duck.
Yeah.
I still can't
He
believe
hasn't
the
been famous since the 80s.
I can't believe the Mel Gibson cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. Incredible.
Yeah.
And the stuff he says when he's getting pulled over.
No, that stuff's believable.
No, that's real life.
That's very predictable.
That's real life. That wasn't in the movie.
He was just ass-faced and accidentally drove onto the set.
Yeah.
What?
And they just interviewed him.
Oh my gosh.
No,
they left that in?
Yeah.
Wow. I was trying to help you out there, Sauce.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Or Channing. Which one is it?
Why are you even
Is it
asking?
Channing or Channing?
Is that a no?
No, of course not.
Oh, wait, you're saying you would not?
You what?
No, I asked what. He looked at me as if he was going to ask that. Like, no, don't even waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
Why are you wasting time?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Duh.
Right,
Sorry,
would you
I-
sleep with Kate Upton?
Yeah.
You would? You have a pregnant wife.
You are.
You a-hole.
You are
married.
the worst of the worst.
Listen,
I can't believe you.
She has
Kelly
trouble sleeping
deserves
with
so
other
much
men.
better.
Not now. Oh, everyone's read the book.
Oh, yeah, it's a little early.
Backtrack your ass.
You wanted to buy you dinner
God.
first.
What? You guys know that I can easily be tricked.
Can you believe Colin Cowherd is in Deadpool Wolverine?
He is?
Oh, you didn't see that scene?
No, I must have gone to the bathroom.
Why am I the only one that's blown away still that Marnie thought it was 2 films?
Yeah, I know.
I still don't want to let that go.
I saw Wolverine last night. Tonight I'm going to go see Deadpool.
Yeah, it's a double feature. You have to work today,
That's
so that's a lot of time to see 2 films on a Monday night or whatever it was, Tuesday night.
That's good.
Deadpool and
Double
Wolverine.
featuring.
Front page sports when the Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on the Fan.
Brett, that one's for you. Hey, 6:05. Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Surrender to the smell. Yeah, sorry about that, brother. Just surrender, though. Makes it easier.
Yeah. Just
Sometimes you got to let him finish. You know what I mean?
Don't give yourself away.
Hey, back to Annie Ann's for a second.
Yes, sir.
Did those drive-through ones open up yet?
Yeah, they're open.
Where are they?
There's one in Bloomington.
Where in Bloomington?
All right.
What? Is there really?
Yeah, there are Auntie Anne's drive-through
I knew that
now.
they were going to, but I didn't know there was one in Bloomington. That's worth a drive.
I thought they were supposed to be up and running. So if you can tell me where those are, that's fantastic.
There's one in. Actually, wow, there's one to the west here. I'm sorry, that's in the mall.
Go west.
Well, let us know.
Hey,
Bloomington.
Zacco,
Yes,
please remind me to play your Fargo Rosie in the Movies thing today.
will do.
That's really good. He did one of my Rosen in the Movies things.
Yeah.
Better than any one I've ever done.
Oh, great.
Oh, no, it absolutely is. This is really good, dude. I'm looking forward to playing it.
can't wait.
Oh, let's wait for Rosie.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So we can talk about his performance. Yes, Paul, your hands up.
Speaking of pretzels, I'm pretty sure Holiday dropped off a bunch of their pretzels.
Oh, those things kick ass, too.
And their cheeseburger wraps that Hawky and I are going to eat. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You better get him now.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Ooh, we should throw those in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, good idea.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet
All right.
Jesus.
Let's do
thank
front
you.
page sports.
All right, hold on, brother. Baby, go. Oh, they're playing ping pong now.
Yes. Oh, we were watching this last night.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Oh,
is fun.
my God. The guys, let's go.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Just holding a ball.
What? Oh, never mind.
Man.
Look at that. Come on. What's your problem, brother?
Listen to the Hulkster.
I was watching the singles. The points go quicker than I expected.
Yeah.
I thought the rallies would go a lot longer, but man,
Wait till
they
7:40.
it's over.
Brilliant.
3-4 hits.
Look at that. He can't believe he's pissed. What's going on?
Let's bet on
It's kind of stressful to watch these guys play, though. It's so quick. It's so hard to.
Whoa.
Parrish, it looks like you and me in your basement back in the day.
Absolutely.
Same thing, right?
Identical. Especially those serves. We used to right through our armpit there like that.
Sure.
Yeah, like that. I can't believe they copied us on that.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him.
I love ping pong.
Have you ever played? Have you ever played with like one of their paddles, like a professional paddle?
No.
You wouldn't be able to. I bought a
What's
couple.
the difference?
I bought a couple to be cocky against my brother, and it's so tacky. It's unbelievable. So for them to get the spin on the ball, like it's really tacky. It's on. So like if you like for us, you're not used to it, and somebody hits a spin, and the ball just drops.
Is there a difference in like the tackiness on either side of it too? Can they?
I don't know why they would change it.
Because like
but
one
I'm sure
side's
they could
black and one side's red, so I'm like wondering if there's
like if
You see when they just zoomed in, that guy's hand was shaking.
Yeah, but he's freaked out.
I mean, it's
the Olympics, man.
I'm just saying, it's how do you compete at that level if you're that nervous, or if your body's shaking that much?
That's one of the main tricks when you get on the big stage is who can handle it.
Man. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores. Get some Gatorade at Holiday. There's so many other things you can get too, but specifically the Gatorade right now. Buy two, get one free. The 28-ounce Gatorades at Holiday, including the Lightning Blast flavor, which is exclusive to Holiday. Check it out. Go get hydrated at Holiday.
My God, that was crazy.
And they don't whiff coming back either. It's not like they're just throwing their arm out there. They hit it hard back. Look at that backhand.
He didn't even try. Die for that son bitch.
The Chicago White Sox finally won a baseball game. They won 5-1 over Oakland, snapping a 21-game losing streak that was tied for the longest in American League history with the 1988 Orioles. The Ben Maller Show, about an hour ago, said that one of the guys on the Orioles in 88 is the dad of one of the players on the White Sox this year.
No way.
So the two longest losing streaks in American League history were a father and son combo, technically. The father was on the Orioles team, the son was on the White Sox squad.
Wow.
Larry Sheets, I believe, was the name. And then maybe Gavin Sheets, I think is what he said.
Surrender to the smell.
Yeah. I can't remember how many. We had a couple of long losing streaks one year on the island, my
Larry
first year.
Sheets played for the Orioles.
And they suck. They take an eternity. Even though it's like 20 games of baseball, it's like a month. That's like a month and a half for us in hockey. That feels like forever.
Wallish to me.
The White Sox are now 28-88, but here's the good news. They won, and the Guardians game got postponed. So they gained ground in the division. They're now just 41 games back.
That's it. Oh, here we go. Comeback is on.
52 to
Yeah! Sauce.
Yes.
Is it 0% that they come back and win the division?
It's not zero
It
until
is
they're
not.
mathematically eliminated.
That is the correct answer. It's not 0. But it's the closest possible thing to 0.
Those guys are wearing nut cuffs.
No chance. No chance.
Okay, calm down, Zach. You don't know.
Yeah, he's made sure.
Those little plastic things to the tip, that hurt, man. I don't care. I don't care if they're little plastic balls. You know what I mean?
That's got to be somebody's thing, right? Getting hit in the balls with a ping pong
S&M.
ball.
Get out of here.
Oh,
yeah.
This
Get out of here.
sick. Are you
I love
kidding
this
me?
part. When they back way off like that.
Are you kidding me?
How is that possible?
sweet.
How is
And
that
like
possible?
so much confidence with their control, right? Like
The Chinese guy slammed it 3 times, and somehow the guy from Korea just absolutely just airmails it back and then the Chinese guy finally made a mistake and hit it long. That's one unbelievable save. Here's two unbelievable saves.
Look at all that.
And then he just whiffs after that one. Bing.
And then finally.
Man, that's fun.
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That
to
was
be able to
great.
do that.
No wonder Anthony Edwards is in the crowd cheering his ass off. He loves table tennis.
Is he there now?
No, but he was a couple days ago. He was loving this.
That's pretty good. I'd love to see it in person, too.
Looks super cool. The Twins lost to the Cubs 7-3. Lopez goes 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 strikeouts. Look it up on your phone. Dobnak pitched the final 3 innings. But the Twins lose, but they only lose a half game because, like I mentioned, Cleveland and Arizona got postponed. So the Twins 4 games behind Cleveland. 1 more game against the Cubs today at 1:20. Then on Friday, we have a doubleheader against the Guardians and a 4-game set this weekend against Cleveland.
Yeah. Surrender to the smell.
And I don't want Annie Ann's pretzels.
There's a bunch of holiday pretzels in the freezer.
I am going to a facility today that has Annie Ann's, and I'm going to have to fight the urge to just
Why would
crush
you say
it.
facility?
Yeah, why don't you just say mall?
Mall,
Don't worry about it. You don't know where I'm going.
No, I don't care where you're going.
I know where you're
You
going.
don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, we know where you're going in the end. To hell.
That's right. Straight on down.
Are you? You're the one who's going to sleep with Kate Upton while your wife's pregnant.
I didn't say that.
We said, would you sleep with Kate Upton? You go, yes.
I didn't say it like
Yes. And by the way, he only meant sleep with her because she gets cold at night.
Yeah, see, thanks, Hawk.
I doubt she does.
And you know what's going to be real sexy is she's going to roll over, pull the covers over both their heads and go, surrender to the smell.
She's going to Dutch oven me.
Dutch oven. She is. And you know what? You're going to like it.
How the hell is she going to get that head under the blanket?
Does she have a boat tarp? Yeah, are we sleeping with a camping tent?
The roof of the Metrodome?
Oh, brilliant.
Man, yeah.
Brilliant.
I mean, come on. I want to make up a list of things like, okay, Kate Upton, every day, as many times as you want, but she has a terrible gas problem.
Oh.
Just terrible. And it's not like, oh, that's a cute little fart. It's like New York City sewer.
Oh, like your spaghetti farts.
On a July day.
Oh.
But she's still her, and she can't help. She feels bad about it, because people don't want to live in the neighborhood. It's that bad.
It's that bad.
And then the only person who likes it is PA.
Oh, yeah.
You breathe through your mouth. I think you're fine, right?
Oh my God!
I guess.
Why does your advice sound so creepy?
Yeah.
I'm finding practical solutions for sleeping with a gas.
Sounds like you might have had to deal with it here and there.
He's not wrong.
According to Mark Wilf, the Vikings will not talk extensions with KOC or Kwesi until the end of this season. KOC yesterday commented on that point, and he said, it's fine.
That's cool.
Yep, no big deal.
Yeah, I got that.
So they're not worried.
I ain't worried about it.
I would be more concerned if I'm Kwesi than I'm KOC.
You are crazy.
Yeah.
Because Kwesi. On paper, everybody's thrilled about J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
But you swung and missed on everything in year one. Draft in year one.
About to get cut.
Yep. Year two, Jordan Addison looks like he's the real deal. The rest of the class looks pretty bad. And Addison might be an irresponsible idiot. So he might be dynamic, but you might have drafted an idiot. But we'll take Addison. This year, everybody's thrilled on paper that you got McCarthy and Dallas Turner. If this season goes south, where Dallas Turner is overwhelmed and it looks like he can't play, I don't think that's going to be the case. But let's just say he goes the wrong way. And if and when McCarthy gets in there, it looks like he has a long way to go. Then what does Kwesi have to hang his hat on, right? It's the opposite. If these two are home runs, then we're signing him back up. I get it.
He's also put together, at least last year, on paper, a really good free agent class. Grenard will be a starting defensive lineman. Van Ginkel will start. Who else did they add?
Blake
Cashman will. Yeah,
Larry Reynolds.
That's
Reynolds.
3-starter.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson, Channing Tatum.
He was in that movie that Zach saw.
What?
He's Magic Mike. Hawk went and saw
XXL.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
in the theater.
Yeah, it's good, man.
And
So
the
what?
live show.
I like it.
You did.
Women's soccer beat Germany 1-0. Sophia Smith with the game winner. I think in extra time, was it not? In the semifinals. So they're moving on to the gold medal match. The gold medal match is Saturday. U.S. won.
Yeah, I watched that one too.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's
That was a
awesome.
sick goal.
Yes, it was.
Which minute?
Was it like 90?
94?
94 or something like that.
It was late.
Why is Rosie making weird sounds?
He can't help it.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know he's doing it.
No.
And then they look at it and go,
Yeah, that was
I know we're in the middle of something, but I got a podcast you guys should listen to.
Radio for 5.
Oh, man.
I think I bought tickets to that. Wait a minute.
Let's just leave it at that.
I don't want to talk
No one could believe the devastation that he experienced on the air when he found out the Power Trip morning show at the State Fair is the same day as the Lynx Fever game. And he acted like the Fever died in a plane crash.
Right, like the game had been canceled because of like cholera.
He looked at Martin and he goes, the Lynx Fever game is that same day?
That's the noise he made.
I had tickets to that.
And we're like, what's wrong? I had tickets to that.
I don't get that.
He was devastated. Go to the game. We'll be fine. We're going to have chef reactions on. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and it's not 1997. Did you lose the tickets in your car? Did you leave them at work? They're on your phone.
We'll be fine.
Leave at 6.
Right.
Have your carry limo guy pick you up.
Yeah.
Carry limo guy, Wales.
I'll take you right to the
eat it too.
courtside club.
I had tickets. Did you give them away?
He was devastated.
But when you guys are done talking about that, I got a podcast you guys should listen to.
Cool. Way to stay on topic. What really matters is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Punk rock superstars, Green Day. They're headed to Target Field on Saturday, August 17th. Don't miss out as they celebrate 20 years of their American Idiot album and 30 years of their Dookie album by playing both in their entirety when they take the stage. Tickets are still available. For full details, get your tickets. Go to KFAN.com, keyword calendar. And a little birdie tells me that we might have some tickets to give away a little bit later on in the show. So keep listening.
Is that right?
The Fan.
Is that right, Clarley Bolters? Is that right?
Are you
All right.
going, Hawk?
I didn't even know what the date is. I'm sorry. He just said it.
August 17th.
August 17th. No, I cannot. I will be in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland rocks. Yeah, I'll be gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then into Sunday morning next week, guys. Broadcasting live from my hotel on Thursday and Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Are we going to be able to get you on video?
Yeah, sure.
Is the skyline of Minneapolis going to be in the background?
Good point.
I was explaining that to Nikki, kind of the joke about that. She woke up a little late, wasn't quite sure what happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Was when Sauce pulled the blinds up. Sauce shut those blinds. And he was sitting right next to me. I'm looking at him and he is staring at the TV just like I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the skyline, Rosie. How do you not pick up on this?
If we did that again when Chris was in Cleveland and just pranked him again and had Chris in the studio and showed the skyline of Minneapolis in the background, to be honest, I don't know if Rosie can go through that again.
What?
God, this is...
Oh, my Lord.
What percentage of this show is an inside joke? 90?
Too much.
I tip my hat.
Too much.
Thank you.
But
I was proud of that one.
That was worth it.
That was a good one.
Most of them, I think the listeners get.
Yeah.
Or they
Oh,
just
yeah.
assume
Yeah.
they're on
Yeah.
Rosie. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. that's
Even
what
if you
really
don't get the
matters,
bit,
right?
whenever the 5 of us laugh at something like that none of you, 6 of us, know that none of us, just assume it's aimed
It's
at
for
Rosie.
Rosie. Yeah.
The best part about that bit, and we said this last week, is there are people that text me and said, I've never been to your building, but I know that's the same building. It's the same carpet.
Yeah.
Hey, Hawk. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, after you, Zachary.
I was talking with Jared about this yesterday. Have you ever heard of the convenience store Sheetz?
Sheetz.
SHEETZ.
I have not.
Okay, so they're in Cleveland because they're all over Ohio.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've not.
Highly recommend among your visits down there or your stay down there.
Yeah.
Go check out Sheetz.
What kind of a store?
It's a gas station convenience store.
Like a holiday kind of thing?
But their food, unbelievable.
Really?
Flatbread pizza. They've got this thing, a sandwich. It's the chicken, fried chicken, provolone sauce, and then 3 mozzarella sticks.
Mm-hmm.
You eat that?
Well, by the way, shout out to, that's why we love holiday, but think of gas stations 30 years ago compared to now. I think somebody finally realized if you're going to stop at a gas station for gas, but then there are 5 fast food restaurants right in that same little exit.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we keep them here by having food worthy of walking inside? Because now, if you don't have to pay with cash anymore, almost everybody just pays at the pump. You don't have to go in unless there's a good reason to go in. Well, good food is a reason to go in.
Correct.
Absolutely.
So I love that everybody's up in their game.
They're up in their game, man. It's all over the place.
Charles Barkley said he plans to stay at TNT. Parrish, I want to talk specifically to you about this. So the NBA and TNT deal is up after next year. So Barkley basically said, "I'm retiring. I'm done. I'm a TNT guy. I'm staying with TNT. This is if they go to NBC or Amazon or wherever they're going, I'm not going with them." Most of us thought it was just leverage for somebody to pay Barkley $1 billion gazillion to jump ship. Well, now Barkley said he is not going to retire, and he is going to stay with TNT for the rest of his contract. He signed a 10-year deal with TNT Sports in 2022. That's a long way to go.
It is. Yeah.
So, after they lose basketball after this season, here's the sports that they have, specifically the French Open, NASCAR, Big East basketball, some of the college football playoff, the men's college basketball NCAA tournament, and the NHL.
Awesome.
Barkley did dabble a little bit on those NHL
he
broadcasts.
did great.
Right. So your thoughts on maybe Barkley saying, I'm going to be in the mix with TNT hockey moving forward?
Please. I absolutely love it. We love that he loves the game. How outspoken he is for us. It's absolutely incredible to get. When you can get a basketball star like that sits there and pumps, especially the playoffs and NHL hockey, and absolutely loves it. That does nothing but great things for your game, because hopefully, in essence, I'm sure it pushes even people that are intrigued by it over to try it, and you never know how many of those people like it. But absolutely awesome. I think he's great for the game. He's hysterical. He's absolutely himself all the time. And I know I talked to like Biz and those guys at TNT, and they loved it because they'd be right next door at a different studio, so they would be hanging out during breaks all the time. And he was constantly. He absolutely loves hockey, and obviously with them having that Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier guy in the booth.
Yeah, but isn't Biz the Barkley equivalent, right? Isn't he supposed to be the comic relief, the wild guy, the guy that says whatever he wants?
I mean,
he's kind of the Barkley of the broadcast.
Without having, and nothing against Biz, just not the backing, obviously, of being a Hall of Fame career, which makes Barkley. But that's what Biz does. And the thing about Biz, too, is I don't think he's really, really good. His breakdowns, his analysis is very good. He's spot on 99.9% of the time. So I love what Biz is doing, the way he has built himself. He was a good friend of my brother's when they were playing against each other in the East Coast League and everything. And so I got to know him a little bit through Gino, and obviously through that Spit and Chicklets, that tiny little thing that they do there.
It's just a small podcast.
But I love what he's done. He's a great guy. And I think he's very good, as well as he brings in that comic relief. He's the only, he sits there, he takes shots at Gretzky, for God's sakes. And I think Gretz loves it because nobody ever takes shots at Gretzky.
Not used to that, which is nice. What really matters, though, is this.
He takes what with Gretzky?
Sits. He sits with Gretzky.
Right. Takes shots.
And he sits with Gretzky.
Your dad's going to start watching it.
Why? Because he's a big hockey fan?
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you.
I bet your dad's been to that Sheetz convenience store in Cleveland.
I didn't say that. I let that move on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good for you. You've grown up.
Yeah,
I'm moving
very
on.
professional.
I'm not ripping Hawk's dad anymore.
Even though you just did 12 seconds ago.
Yeah, that was my last one.
Oh, that was the last one?
Last one.
Oh,
I wish I would have known.
We could have made this a huge show.
Not only do people not sink in quicksand like we'd always feared, it's physically impossible to sink entirely into quicksand.
What?
Yeah, I think you get up to about your waist, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Something like
but
that.
You can't do any more than that. Yeah, that's it.
Although, even though you can't drown, and die, you can get pretty freaking stuck. So there are, I've seen those videos about how you're supposed to kind of lay flat and then almost kind of backstroke your way out of there.
Stepmom, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm stuck.
There was a guy on Jeopardy once that told a story about getting stuck in quicksand up to his waist and how he had to
call his stepmom.
Find his way out by kind of backstroking his way out of there.
Why can't you sink all the way in?
No.
Because it is a common meme, too. Like, people talk about how, as a kid, I thought, quicksand was way bigger threat.
lightning. Like you stepped in and you were gone.
Like Princess Bride.
Yes, exactly.
Or every Looney Tunes cartoon, or Mario 2.
Well played.
Yeah.
How cool was it when you found out that there were a couple of like secret rooms if you intentionally went under the quicksand in Mario 2, and then there were some there were like warps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to tell your buddy, no, intentionally
Trust me.
I'm not falling for this. No, there's a warp.
And then you would tell them
there
there
was.
wasn't, and then you'd laugh. Oh, yeah.
God. Friends are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is bizarre, but this is a game changer potentially. Parrish, did you see the new naming rights for Florida International's football stadium? 5-year deal, $1.2 million a year. Not a lot.
That's not. I was going to say.
Let me
expect a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, let me break down what this is going to be, and then you can tell me what you think about this. So, $1.2 million a year for the next 5 years. Florida International's football stadium. Included in the deal is an option for the person to add another 5 years to the deal. So it might be a 10-year deal. This group gets the use of the stadium 10 days a year.
Oh, I love that.
Also,
That's a good bit right there.
Also, this group's vodka company is now the preferred brand in that stadium. This group also gets 2 reserved suites for all home football games. So when you think about that, you're like, well, $1.2 million a year, you're getting the suite, you're getting your own vodka in there, you get to use the stadium for whatever you want, 10 days a year. Only $1.2 million? The stadium's name is Pitbull Stadium because the artist Pitbull paid for the naming rights.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Love that
Florida
guy.
International's football stadium
Genius.
is officially Pitbull
10
Stadium.
shows. He's got.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, are you kidding me?
This sounds like he's going to make money off
He's
this
going to make
deal.
a killing.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Doesn't it
That's
seem like
genius.
they lowballed this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he probably
You wanna
couldn't
call
believe it.
lowball?
He's
Yeah,
like,
call
wait a
lowball.
minute. I could pay $1.2 million a year, which to
Why is
Pitbull
this
is
not
very
more
little.
common?
They're going to make more than that in vodka sales.
Oh,
September 7th, FIU hosts Central Michigan at Pitbull Stadium.
awesome! I love it.
Yeah, that's great.
I love it. I think it's hysterical.
I can't wait for the announcers to be like, hey, we welcome you inside Pitbull Stadium.
And and for him too, like a bit of a flex. How many artists have their name on a building?
Yeah.
Right. It's
0
brilliant.
so far. And of course, he's very tight with that community down there in South Florida, so he wants to be a part of it. I assume it's the same thing. If Huntington Bank ever moves on, it'll be Owl City Stadium. Sauce, say that 5 times fast.
No, thank you.
Say it twice fast.
Owl City Stadium, Owl City Stadium.
Dang it.
I ended up
he
like
could
Parrish
make
10 minutes ago. No, this is gonna be a copycat though, right? You're gonna see the SEC. It's gonna be all country artists
Yeah.
who make millions of dollars. It's gonna have Luke Bryan Stadium. You're gonna have
Morgan Wallen Owena. Got to have a little alliteration. Anyway, Pitbull Stadium.
Pitbull Stadium.
What really matters, though, is this.
It's a good bit, by the way. I like it.
Mark
That's
Parrish
genius.
Center.
And-
XL.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can afford that.
Oh, that's right. We
It's
are
a
getting a
little
new
bit
name.
more than 1.2.
Should we all pool our money and buy the XL Energy Center naming rights?
The Power Trip.
Power Trip Arena?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive. Let's just leave it at that.
I think all the naming rights are sold out.
In 1983, scientists created a machine that temporarily allowed people to see new colors outside of the regular color space. Can you imagine? Would that not blow your mind? You're seeing a color that didn't exist a minute ago? The hell happened?
I have so many questions.
I mean, I don't have any answers, though. I really don't. Did you say stripper tide?
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Think about the people that are born colorblind. Can you imagine the moment they realize that other people see the world differently? I wonder what age most kids finally realize, well, I don't see those colors. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's got to be a mind bleep when you realize this is not what everybody else is seeing.
Probably at 16 when they're driving.
Yeah. But
do you guys know anybody that's colorblind?
Yeah.
And if so, what age did they realize it?
I don't know, but it's, I guess, true colorblind. I know guys like I played with a bunch of guys that like have trouble discerning between like if there's close, if there's like a maroon or a red or some like subtle things like that, green, blue, like that'll kind of mess them up like that, but not completely colorblind.
You know
and
what
that's why the red line in hockey rinks are striped, so they can separate between the red and the blue.
See,
if you want a good heave cry, if you see any of those videos on YouTube of colorblind people getting the glasses that helps them see the color. Oh my God.
Have you
it's
seen
the worst.
I don't
it's
think
the best, but it's the worst.
The colorblind one, but like the little kids that when they get their glasses for the first time.
God.
Oh my Lord!
When they hear their mom's voice for the first time.
Incredible. Incredible.
But here, I don't understand things, and I'm sure if I thought about it more, I probably won't embarrass myself, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I always wondered if you're colorblind and you grow up thinking that the color you see as green is green, and people tell you, oh, this color is green, and you think, okay, that's green, even if you're seeing blue. What's the difference? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, I just screwed myself up, but do you get my point?
Yes.
Like somebody says to you, like I look at this color and you guys see it as yellow, but I see it as white. But you tell me that's yellow from the day I was born. Why would I not just?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
that's
understand.
A good point.
Well, it's a little bit like I believe that's Rene Descartes, the philosopher, that basically said none of us can prove that the world that we look at is the way everybody else sees it, right? Because if everything that we are seeing is just processed in our brain, I might be looking at Mark Parrish and it looks like he has, 2 shoulders and 2 arms and 2 legs. You guys might be looking at him and it might be a completely different shape. There's just no way to know.
Yep.
It's just, this is how my brain is processing what I'm seeing. Now that sounds insane, but he's just saying from a philosophical standpoint, there's no way to prove that I'm seeing the world the same way you are.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. No two people do.
That'll trip you out. Zach, you should get high and think about that.
Yeah, get real high.
I have.
Take like 7. Wow. Take like 75 milligrams.
Man.
No.
In a bathtub. I mean, stay alive, obviously.
Yeah, don't swim. Yeah. Just fill it up to like,
You're nuts.
Yeah, you're nuts. And then start hammering away.
Well, relax.
No, like he's got a project to do.
All right, some form of duel of the decades.
That's
when
right.
we come back after this Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
It's the Power Trip Morning Show. Hailed as the nicest man in stand-up, 2021 Grammy-nominated comedian Nate Bargatze is headed to the State Fair Grandstand. You can see him on the Be Funny Tour when he takes the stage on Saturday, August 24th. Limited tickets are still available. For more info and to secure your tickets, head over to KFAN.com at the keyword calendar.
And don't forget the Power Trip State Fair show. The one that we definitely have locked in is right before Nate Bargatze on Saturday, August 24th. I think Nate starts at 7. At least his openers start at 7. Right? Maybe 7 or 7:30?
Okay.
Oh, we looked it up. Is it 7? I think it's 7. Doesn't matter. The Power Trip show, though, is 5 to 7 p.m.
Wait. The Power Trip show's on...
Yes, Zach, the same day as the Lynx take on the Fever.
Oh.
Why? Did you have tickets?
No, I had tickets to the Bargatze show.
Then you'll be just fine. What a lucky break for you.
Right next there?
Well, what happened?
It is right next to it, yes. Right next to the grandstand. So 5 to 7, Saturday, August 24th. If you are a fan of this dumb show and want to see us do this dumb show live, Saturday, August 24th. And any update on the old chef reactions, Zachary?
Still none. A little concerned, but not totally yet. But
you and him have been DMing back and forth. There's progress. We're getting there.
Down.
If you're listening to the show going, who the hell is Chef Reactions? Well, get on social media. The dude's hilarious.
He's hilarious, yeah.
So funny.
that'd be a big day in the fan. We got Vikings at noon.
Which I can't wait for.
Fan line after, Power Trip, and then we lead right into the Fever game with the Lynx.
What?
And Nate Bargatze at the State Fair.
Yeah.
Wait, the Lynx game is at night?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Corey and I had tickets to that.
I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom. Are we ripping Rosie?
Yes. Oh, man.
Man, sorry guys. I had something that did not agree with me last night, and you know when you guys go to a Porta-John at like a festival, and you're like, oh my God, somebody destroyed this place. That guy was me last night, and it's happening this morning still. Having a hard time.
Sorry,
Not easy
buddy.
to jump around on stage when you're.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Yeah, when you're afraid.
Yeah, when
shakes it loose.
That was about one of the worst feelings on earth when you're about to get ready for a game and you started to feel that rumble in hockey. But at least in hockey, we did not have to jump around on stage. We could moan and groan and make all kinds of faces and actually just take a shift off and walk down the tunnel if we had to.
You got to do what you got to do, right? No, I get it. Yeah, right. Good for you. This portion of the Power Trip brought to you by friends at Unique Classic Cars. Unique ClassicCars.com down in Mankato. Going to get you down there eventually, my man.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I'll tell you what.
I just love seeing them.
I know.
They're so cool.
You need ClassicCars.com in Mankato. You shop for your dream car. Muscle car, classic car, what do you need? They got it. You'll love it. You need ClassicCars.com. So there you go.
More of a muscle car guy myself.
Yeah. So today, I have a really good angle on Duel of the Decades that I'm going to start with next week. It's going to take some time to load in some things. So today's Duel of the Decades will be actually music facts as what really matters facts. Mm-hmm. So you give me a sports story and we'll continue with that. But I think you're going to like what we're going to do for Duel of the Decades moving forward.
Deal.
Finally, got something figured out. Because I can't play music. I don't know if you guys heard of that.
No.
Why not?
Yeah.
Sauce, you and I are even now for the Olympics because I gave your $100 right back to you, son of a bitch. Team USA just pulls away from Brazil 122-87. So the men's basketball squad now moves on to the semis, and they take on Serbia and the Joker in the semis on Thursday. That's tomorrow. They are 2-0 against Serbia. They beat them in exhibition play, and then they beat them in pool play. So, probably not a big deal, but I don't know who else they have besides the Joker. But the U.S. has handled their business a couple of times.
Yeah,
so
16.5 points.
I was going to say, what's the point?
16.5 points.
But what really matters is this.
Guys, lots of things happened this week in history. Today is the, of rock, I should say. The 7th day of August, 2024. On this day, in 1962, Robert Zimmerman changed his name to
Bob Dylan.
This week in 1962, guys.
Bob Dylan, Wales.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why didn't he go with Robbie Z?
There was
the
already
60s.
somebody else using that name. Robbie Z.
Bob Dylan Stadium. You never know. Maybe he pays a bunch of money and takes one of them. Bob Dylan Stadium. Possible. The women's basketball team takes on Nigeria today at 2:30. The women haven't lost in Olympic play since 1992.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Saved by the Bell was still on the air.
Yeah, correct.
Wow.
The Twins
Think
have just
about it
won
like
2
that.
championships.
That was a long time ago.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. What really matters, though, is this.
You're right, Corey. On this date, in 1970, Christine Perfect joined her husband's band.
It's got to be Fleetwood Mac.
That's right.
There you go.
Christine Perfect would become Christine McVie.
She should have just married Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have gone to the DMV.
He's right. I mean, I'm not going to
Nailed it. Yeah.
The San Francisco 49ers are open now to trading wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. So in the last 24 hours, it came out that the Patriots and Browns had both been in contact with the Niners and both had offered the Niners a trade package to get Ayuk. But as of last night / this morning, now the Patriots claim they're out.
Yeah.
I don't know what's changed, but for whatever reason, the Patriots say they're no longer interested in pursuing a trade. That might be a bluff, but either way.
Yeah, very easily could be posturing.
It also could be, why would we give up a bunch of draft assets to put a Ferrari in a go-kart race? Because their offense is horrifically bad.
But you just drafted your quarterback of the future,
Sure.
Drake May. Whether he sucks or not is irrelevant. You got to give him weapons.
Give him somebody
And
that, yeah.
Brandon Ayuk is a top 10-ish or top 12-ish receiver, and he's 26 years old. So you got to give him somebody to throw to. So it's kind of genius if you can actually get him without giving up the house.
Yeah, they might be bluffing, though.
Yeah.
We need
see.
a Shark Tank for like NFL trades. Get like 5 GMs in a room. You can actually see how the negotiations go down.
Yeah, they do that for the draft.
Oh, that'd be fun.
They leak all those videos, yeah.
I love Shark Tank. I really do.
It's a good show.
I've never seen an episode of it.
It makes you want to start a business. It really does. And then get yelled at by Mr. Wonderful. What really matters is this.
On this date, in what year do you think it was, guys, that the iconic Abbey Road album cover for the Beatles was taken? That photo. What year do you think it was? Abbey Road,
I wanna say
iconic photo.
62.
No, because they were...
68?
Yeah, 69.
67.
69 it was?
Oh, man.
Nice.
It was
the
on
one
a
time you don't
tee
guess
for
it.
you. It was on a tee for you.
I wanted you guys to get it.
Oh, that's
thank
sweet.
you.
That's very nice,
Thanks.
dude. Yeah,
You're a
that's great.
sweet human, Zacho.
You are. Sweet human.
Didn't you say, Chris, that one? Did you go to that street?
Oh, yeah. Walked
You've
across
been
the
there.
street. I have, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Where
got to
is
get
it?
that picture.
That's in London.
Where in London? Any idea?
By
Abbey Road?
By Abbey Road. Let's see.
I think it's in the west somewhere.
I'm trying to
Did you
think.
have to Uber there
Yeah,
specifically?
yes, exactly. Yeah, and we took one of the sweet cabs over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Those
that felt
black
like- yeah.
cabs where you
Those-
sit backwards?
Yeah.
Those things are great.
I like those things, too.
And we-
Seats just fold out of everywhere.
Love it.
Yep.
You can get so many people in.
We were there like in the middle of the day, and we had to wait our turn to cross the street. That's how many people come there. It was
Just
in
to
the middle of the
take
day.
the photo?
Like, yeah, right. Exactly, yeah.
Northwest London.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, man. It's neat. And it's literally right in front of the studio, Abbey Road, which is pretty cool.
10 out of 10 gift shop, too.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I bet Hawk spent a ton.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm still paying it off.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Had to get a loan from the Bank
Here
of
you go.
London.
Here
Do you
you
think
go.
if we got a picture of you guys crossing Utica out here, you think we
Dude,
could turn that into a tourist?
Now
Genius,
that
actually.
is a State
That's-
Fair T-shirt.
It's kind of genius, actually.
That's actually pretty good.
And there's 4 of us. That's perfect. Let's do it. Or maybe we should have like the whole Power Trip crew trying to cross the street.
Or we just have the St. Paul Saints do Photoshop work for us because they did such a
right.
good
Yeah,
job
the
at the
weekend
weekend
at
at Bernie's.
that was awesome.
They should just Photoshop us into the Abbey Road. I'm sure we can use that without asking the Beatles for permission.
Of course,
Correct.
why not? We should have a car barreling towards us.
Yeah. Hawk will just stand there.
Can I drive the car?
Yeah, please go.
Sauce is on his phone.
Yeah, right. He has no idea.
Oh, no.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Rosie sitting courtside.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened to me yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Were there any seats available?
Oh, boy. We almost had a no-hitter. Framber Valdez of the Houston Astros, 9th inning, lost it with a Corey Seager home run.
Oh, man.
2 outs?
Against
How
the
many
wind,
outs?
brother.
1 out away.
Brilliant.
1 out away. Oh,
And then Corey Seager hit a 2-run home run in Houston's 4-2 victory at Texas.
Bob's
last night.
son. Yeah.
So a little more than a year than his first no-hitter, since his first no-hitter. But he was on the way. One out away.
that's got to haunt you.
Yeah, that sucks. Guy,
So
he had
close.
walked a guy, so that's why a guy was in first, and then 2-run home run. What really matters, though, is this.
Thank you. Again, from Unique Classic Cars at uniqueclassiccars.com. Normally Duel of the Decades, but today, music. This week in music. On this date, well, this week, I should say, in what year do you think Metallica singer James Hetfield was born? What year do you think James Hetfield was born on August 3rd?
He was
60.
They were coming up in the mid-'80s, right? So
Sure.
he was probably low 20s in the mid-'80s.
Five?
So, yeah, somewhere in the mid-60s range.
Yeah,
Good guess,
66.
Parrish. I'll say 64.
Good answer. Good answer.
1963.
Right there.
Very, very close. Well done. Yeah. 1963.
Aren't they here soon?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Metallica.
16th and 18th.
When?
Are you going, Perry?
August 16th and 18th.
Well, I would like to if it works out. Yeah, I always say.
So that's Sunday.
Big fan. Seen them many times live.
I've not.
They're pretty
I have
badass.
not either.
Are you guys
You've
not
never
going to go?
seen them live?
No.
No, I have not.
Man,
You ever seen them dead?
Whoa.
not yet.
You ever seen him on weed?
Great bid. God, what a
I'm
great
glad
bid.
you know that
Of
bit.
course.
Shocking.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's Jonathan.
Yeah.
John Stewart. Man.
Yeah, John Stewart.
Genius.
So good.
Jonathan Stewart.
Yeah, Jonathan Stewart.
Mary Jane. Yeah,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
good.
Yep. The White
baked.
Sox finally won. They won 5-1 over Oakland. That snaps the 21-game losing streak, tied for the longest in American League history. They are 28-88, but they won.
Hell yeah, man.
Good for the White Sox.
Let's
what really
go.
matters, though, is this.
It was on August 3rd of what year that Tony Bennett was born?
Oh, boy. He's got to be
35.
32.
Yeah, it's got to. I think it would even be in the 20s.
He just passed, didn't he? Did he pass?
Yeah,
I
But
think
he
so.
was in the 90s, right? So we got to.
He was? Did you see him there?
I'm going to say let's go the stock market crash at 29.
1926.
God dang it.
Very, very close. Very, very close. 1926.
Thought maybe the market crashed and he was born. People had no money, nothing to do.
Yeah, it was over.
Just started
Yeah,
singing.
great time to have a bunch of babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make some terrible financial choices.
Whoa.
What's going on?
No, nothing.
Oh.
Just thinking about the stock market crash.
Well, two things you guys are very excited about. Tomorrow there are two games in
hell yeah.
preseason NFL football. Carolina's at New England, and Detroit is at the New York Giants.
That Carolina-New England game is intriguing.
Yeah, Hawk and I are going to watch them together on two TVs.
The Patriots are 6-point favorites.
Yeah.
What's going on there? That's a giant spread for preseason.
Yeah, we talked about that this morning on the way here. I called what's his name over there?
That's
me.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah.
Oh, well, Hawk also paid for preseason Sunday ticket,
That's
so we
right.
get every preseason
which is
game.
every day of the week ticket because there's a lot of different days that the games are on. So it's just called the ticket.
He paid for Thursday ticket, Friday ticket, Saturday ticket,
That's
and
a better
Sunday
angle. I
ticket.
wish I thought of that. Very well done.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He just wants to watch them all.
No,
Even though I told him they're all on NFL Network.
And you know who else paid for a Saturday ticket?
Rosie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hadn't happened to him yet.
Yep.
Can't go anymore.
You guys heard about that podcast about it?
Yeah.
Everybody listen to
the Raiders take on the Vikings at U.S. Bank Stadium Saturday at 3 o'clock.
yeah.
On DraftKings now, the Raiders just 3.5-point favorites. It was up to 5. Now it's just 3.5. But again, the Vikings have lost 11 consecutive preseason football games.
Are you a degenerate if you got a bet on preseason football?
We hear it every year. I know on the surface it makes no sense, but the Sharks have an angle. I guess preseason football is a money-making opportunity for the pros.
Oh.
I don't get it. I don't know what they're looking for, but I don't know. And maybe that's an urban legend. I have no idea. But I've heard for so many years from so many people that they make money on preseason football.
Because you literally don't know who's going to play. And the good players are not going to play long, if at all.
It seems like a crapshoot on the surface to me as well, but there's got to be some angle. Who knows? What really matters is this.
I just had a crapshoot.
Yeah, you did.
Feel better, though, don't you?
I feel a little better, but I can feel her. She's still rumbling down there.
Keep going, buddy.
That's a
Get it
good
out
point.
of you.
What
Get it out of you.
Is the etymology of crapshoot from the game craps?
It has to be.
Yeah, I would bet.
Wouldn't you say it has to be?
I think so.
That's the leader in the clubhouse.
Because it's the roll of the dice, right? Like, I don't know, roll the dice.
Yeah, you're shooting craps, so it's a crapshoot.
Yep.
I can't think of any other way that word came to be, but Sauce, you're Googling it.
Yeah, the word crapshoot is an Americanism that means to gamble or take risks. It was first recorded between 1970 and 75, and it's a combination of the words crap and shoot.
Really?
My God. That makes sense.
Is it really finished that way?
I should have read it before.
My God.
Well, we all learned a lot.
My God.
I Googled it like you asked. You laugh at Google.
I just like how you definitively said that, like, now we all know the answer.
Yeah,
because crap and shoot are parts of it. You didn't get to the part where it's specifically from craps, but we assume that that's what it is, because shooting craps is...
Yeah, it only makes sense.
It has to be that.
It has to be
I
that.
think you're
So don't waste your time,
You
baby.
can find more info on that website, which is a combination of the words web
And?
site.
Are you still Googling? Just give up.
No, I moved on.
Okay, good. What really matters is this.
And finally today, on this date in 1975, Kim Fowley formed the first all-female hard rock band, The Runaways, which, as you guys know, featured both Joan Jett and Lita Ford.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, on guitar. How about that?
Ba-da-ba-da.
Pretty cool story.
What's your favorite all-girl rock group?
Bangles.
I like Kitty.
Well, yeah.
Good question.
Oh, good.
All girl, like George's the lead singer.
Either.
I mean, the best lady-led band is Churches. The
Fantastic.
best all-girl band.
Hailstorm.
Hails. I was just thinking Hailstorm's awesome.
Evanescence, obviously.
That's all ladies?
Well, no.
No, lead singer. Lead singers, yeah.
Cold Kingdom.
The Pretenders were pretty awesome for opening for Foo Fighters.
Yeah, man.
Chrissy Hines. She sounded amazing, by the way.
Too bad Hog's Daddy couldn't get into that.
Couldn't get in. Oh, well.
It's all.
The news is next. Rosie in like 30 minutes. Parrish is here. It's the Power Jim Morning Show. Wednesday on the Fan.
Thank you. Unique Classic Cars at uniqueclassiccars.com. Again, you got an old car that's been sitting around. You want to turn it into your car, your dreams? Well, maybe it needs some love from Unique Classic Cars. Check them out in Mankato or go to uniqueclassiccars.com. Thank you, guys.